Well, hello again. We are on Public Test Branch, and I'm going to go over everything. Well, I hope I have everything, but everything that has been added to the Public Test Branch will hopefully be added to the game once this goes live. Of course, any of this could change. Anything you see may not make it to the live game. Maybe they decide it's causing bugs. I don't know, but here we go. So, 3 new colors. It comes on one data pad, and these are for your normal paint. So these work on this paint, the basic pattern. We have pink, we have jungle toad, and we have dark. What I like about dark is you see how the, whatever you want to call these, the connecting members, is very similar in color, where most of the connecting members is a different color. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, you have the recycler. The recycler is at high point, so is the dock extension. And if you look here, I have an amber storage rack in here. It is 1 polymer, 1 glass. That's what we're going to get back. I can show you. Amber storage rack costs 1 polymer, 5 glass. That means we're getting back the entirety of what we spent to create it. It has a pretty cool little work cycle, and then the way it ends is actually really cool. It does hang from the ceiling. It will hang from glass. If you hang it right at this edge, it'll kind of hang at a slight angle. So if you look, it has the icon. Isn't that neat? You can see the icon right there of the glass. So I turn it. It's pretty cool. One of the other equipments is the filtering deck recycler. Now, it's exactly the same thing as the other one, except you can have these filter icons up here. So I can switch it between the 4 main things. Now, all of these stack to 100 now because these bins hold 100. I believe if it's blank, it just gets whatever the hell it wants, as far as more. And on-off switch. Now, the original also has an on-off switch. So you can have the original that doesn't filter, the automated deck extractor, or you can have this one. Both of them will hold 400 total, which is the entirety of 1 battery. And yeah, it's a great addition. Same weight, same everything. You do have to use the upgraded the upgrade station in order to make it. So upgrade station, you need the original, the automatic deck extractor, a little bit of mats, and you can make the filtering one, and it has the same weight as the base. It would be nice if it was 5 kg less than the base, like most everything else saves weight as you upgrade. So you can now make more than 1 Fabricator. As soon as you come into the game, again, this is if all this goes live the way it is, it'll be here on your research station. You just research it, and then you can build Fabricators. They're really cheap to make, too. You have this Stop War poster. Weirdly enough, it's only about this size. It's about 2/3 of the total size out in the field, which I actually wish it was that size, and then it goes to this big blown-up size once you get it. These are the places I found it. Rooftops. Rooftops is the one that is where you get the automated deck extractor. I'm going to turn that off because that's just going to be loud. Is the one where you get the automated deck extractor. Overgrown Tower is the one that has big lily pads. Communications Towers is usually, it's the one where you have to break the barricade off of the tower, beacon tower, to get the battery, put the battery in the broken thing, and the double doors open up, and it's got a bunch of what look like GPUs in it. And then Wind Farm. Wind Farm, I found it at several variants, so Wind Farm. You have Overgrown Tower, has this plant in a bottle, or plants in a bottle. Terrarium, I believe is what it's called. And then you have this Capybara pet. It has little buttons for eyes. It's fantastic. These are fairly rare, I found. The Stop War poster is ubiquitous. It's everywhere. Wind Farm, you have this really cool looking clock. I like it a lot. I only found it... Okay, you know the wind farms that have the... Have like that. Let's see, does this other one have it? Okay, just like that. See that right there? I found it here at this one. It took me 12 hours on Public Test Branch to find that. It took me over 11 to find that. I'm not going to talk about it. I found it inside of this. So you go up, you go around, you go down. I found it inside of one of those. I did not find it inside the buildings. I have found it on 2 separate saves. Both times it was inside that deal over there. Take that for what it is. I don't know that that means that's the only place it spawns. It's just where I found it. The greenhouse. I have found 5 different gnomes. The see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, and then these 2 dudes, the maker ones. He looks like he's got like a mallet and maybe a cane that he's got his hands on or something. You've got the bunny rabbit. You got the hedgehog. There's a bit of a problem at the moment with the hedgehog. If you put it on a shelf or above you in any way, it is actually hollow. And so it looks like just a hovering weird mass of edge. So it's a little odd. The small storage box, the original, is now 9. It was 6. The wall cabinet is now 18. It was 9 before. Right? It was 9? I'm sorry, it's 15. It was 9. So I'm going to show you, these are the differences. In this box, I have all of the increased inventory items. So everything you see up here at top increased to 100. So copper was 20, I think. Glass, I don't even remember. Was it 20? These guys were 50. These all increased to 25 from 20. These all increased to, well, these 2 and this one increased to 10 from 5, and then batteries became 10 from 1. 10 also down here, these guys were 5 as well. So you have your 100s, you have your 25s, and you have your 10s in that kind of order. Then you have items that did not change. Again, will this change by the time it comes live? I don't have an answer for you. But these items, there is no change to date on Public Test Branch. So your food, your water stuff, your big bottle, regular bottle, filtering bottle, I don't have the other size of insect lure, so I can't say positively, but I probably. Your viruses, biomass did not change to a 25. That's odd. You would have thought it would have with the others. These 2 and this one you would have thought had gone to 10 like the others did, but they did not. These were already 100 and they did not change. Yes, paint still costs 10 per use. So each time you do a floor, that's 10. Now you got to do the wall, that's 10. You got to do the ceiling, that's 10. You got to do this wall, that's another 10. This wall's another 10. The wall behind me is another 10. And then you got to do the outside all the way around. Yes, it's still 10. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Crossbows, again, you would have thought this had gone to 10. It did not. And then finally, the condenser membrane has no stacking at all. I don't know that I care about that one, but it doesn't stack. So the very last thing is the docking plank. It is the coolest thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a lot of it, but this thing is awesome. So it goes over the edge of a catwalk. You can only mount it to the catwalk, to my knowledge. I haven't tried it elsewhere, and you can put a catwalk up here at your edge and mount it up on top and then just get up there somehow and crouch over to it. But you hit E to use it. You have up, you've got down by your mouse, side to side, and then out, and it goes for a distance. Then you hit E to let go, and you just uppity up. I mean, you can get some serious distance with this thing. It's awesome. I love it. The ends of it will go. You can't see it here, but these things right here, they'll start turning red when it's basically touching material. So if I was running it out to this here, let's see if I can. I don't have the right spot to do it. Yeah, I can't get out far enough, but you get the idea. The very ends will go red. That tells you you are far enough. If you're not far enough, it's going to give you no indication, so it just means you need to move your ship a little closer. But yeah, that is... There's the changes. I like them. I have been told this pink looks gray at nighttime on the floor. Nothing about how it looks on the walls or anything. I can tell you this dark on a wall is much darker. Floor, we're also in mostly sunlight. I don't know. And this kind of jungle toad, I would say it gets a little darker, but it always stays kind of like a chlorophyll, kind of a plant color green. Whereas this dark, it doesn't look black, but it does get considerably darker on a wall, especially if you have things in front of it, like say you have storage in front of it and all that. So yeah, that is your public test branch at the moment. Hopefully it will all make it to live. We haven't found too many bugs. There have been a few, but not too much, and the devs seem to have been on the ball rapidly to fix them. There's already been 2 hotfixes, I think, on the public test branch already since, I mean, one was like not even 24 hours. All right, thanks for watching, guys.